Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Argos Anonymous. This is Argos. Today we're going to talk about Gumbaroo, everyone's favorite overdominant, hyperpowered little badger monster beastie bear thing with a beard. Not quite sure what this guy is, but if you've been following the meta game in the May tournament event scene for MetaZoo on the Discord, almost every day you can see people playing, and what you end up seeing is you're seeing a lot of forest tribal with starring everyone's favorite creepy little thing here, Gumbaroo. He's so creepy. I love that thing. And Lightning. There's two metagame decks right now. There's Lightning and there's Forest. Fine. It's a base set. You know, there's not a lot of cards in Metas right now. There's 159 cards in the base set, and there's 5 tribal decks. And from those, people have kind of figured out there's basically 2 meta decks. There's Lightning, Zap Zap, and then there's Gumbaroo's Forest. What's it? We'll just call it. We'll call it Gumbaroo's Forest. But that's because there aren't a lot of cards. But did you know that in addition to expanding the card base with the upcoming additional MetaZoo sets, you've got Nightfall, Wilderness, UFO, and then something called War, which might not be its final name, but that's what we're calling it right now. In addition to those sets, vastly expanding the card base and ideally increasing the the diversity of the metagame and hopefully also decreasing the linearity of play, producing like a more diverse play experience, right, with a greater card base. You're also seeing dual aura generating artifacts. Oh man. So we've already seen what people are calling either crystals or the Aurafacts in MetaZoo, which is what some people are saying these are similar to like the Moxes, or some people say the Moxen of Magic, which these are the zero cost artifacts in MetaZoo that can come out. Now they do have life, so they can be killed, which is more balanced than the Moxen of Magic, right? And they interplay fatigued, like everything in MetaZoo, so they're a little bit less broken, but at the end of the day, it's still a zero cost resource producing artifact. Fine. Did you know that a sample card has been spoiled called Dual Permafrost, this thing right here, which is the same as this, but it can only produce 1 aura, and it can be either frost or water. So I think what this means is we're going to see an entire cycle of these Aurafacts or crystals that are going to come out and produce dual aura. And I don't know if we're going to see all 10 in one set like Nightfall, or maybe we'll see 5 of them in Nightfall and 5 of them in Wilderness or splashed in or somehow. But this is really exciting considering how much greater the diversity of play could be if people start splashing in a bunch of multiple auras, which is great. I do love that they stuck with pretty much just singular aura stuff for the base set. I kind of like that. Keep it simple. The kiss theory, but people are gonna get used to this, and they're gonna want to see more diversity. And MetaZoo is one step ahead of that, and they're gonna give us dual crystals, however we want to, whatever term will end up sticking to those things. I don't really know long term. When you look at these high-powered cards, some people say, oh, well, the Moxes and the Lotus they're so powerful in Magic. Why would you start with that? But I counter that argument with, when you have a small card base, it's different. The game is different than when you have a huge card base. And you can do different things. And not only do people love the way it feels to be able to pull an artifact like that from a game, they love that. Because not everyone, but almost everyone missed that in Magic, But also, I think you can do this when you have a smaller card base. And then what you do is, as the game expands, you have to then start to look more at your huge draw spells and your tutors, where you can search for a card, and your zero cost stuff. Because these will likely become increasingly powerful as the card base expands, and they might reach a point where having a ton of different zero cost artifacts mixed with a couple of draw 5 spells mixed with a couple of tutors could be extremely broken, right? But right now they're not. Frankly, they're not. And they're fun and they're awesome. So you might as well do it while you can do it. And then as the game expands, you can split to different formats or whatever, just like how Magic did at the beginning, and evolve into a more diverse, balanced play experience while still having a super awesome time enjoying these awesome awesome, awesome looking and feeling artifacts and things from the base set. So anyway, a lot to look forward to with MetaZoo. Really looking forward to obviously the final launch of the game with the first edition coming in June or July. That's all I got. Thanks for stopping by. Argos signing out. Love this MetaZoo community. You guys are so awesome. Let's just enjoy this journey together. I think MetaZoo has so far to go, and I'm just so excited to be a part of it. So that's all I got. Argos out.